Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of City Skylines. And yes folks, we are back in the City Skylines series. It's been a while since we played this game. We actually just started a new season, and we've started a new city compared to the old one we had. Now if you missed the first episode, I'm going to flash it up in the top right corner, and it appears that we are having a little bit of a power issue. Let me go ahead and address this. Now I do want to go ahead and state that I have bought the new DLC, the Green Cities. But we can't really do too much green stuff at the moment because we're still starting out, we're still trying to make money, and we're just not there yet. But as far as the name of the city, I know it says Springfield down here in the bottom left. What we're going to do, I'm going to also flash a poll up in the top right corner, and we're going to run a poll for the new city name. You guys had tons of great suggestions in the last episode, so we're going to choose one of those. We had some funny suggestions, some very unique suggestions, so be sure to vote on that, and next episode we'll have a new name. But anyways, let's go ahead and break this down. Okay, so over here, this is our industrial sector that we've been working on. I have started a wee bit of green stuff, and that would be the recycling center right here. I wanted to go ahead, I've got this little landfill, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to try to get rid of this as soon as possible because these are just a pain. When I do want to start moving stuff around, you have to empty them first. So we're going to look at moving that relatively soon. As far as anything else green, we're using coal power plants. Would like to convert over to wind turbines, but that's going to be a ways away right now. Now, the only sector I'm not really happy with is the commercial sector. We'll go over this here in a second because we're going to start moving some things. And then over here, we have our residential zone, which is called Wood Square. Not 100% happy with the name, but not too bad. So as you can see, we've done a little bit of just your normal streets, almost like a grid pattern, but closer to the coast, we're kind of starting to make unique streets. Now, I'm not the biggest designer when it comes to making everything look really pretty. I'm trying to go for a little bit of function right now while trying to maybe retain a little bit of the prettiness. So we've got some work to do here street-wise in order for me to be happy. But let's go ahead. We need to attend to a couple things real quick. We have a little bit of demand for residential, and which I think we're going to go ahead and let them start to build. I want to say on this street here. So let them start to build all through here, and let them, maybe on the other side too, we kind of open that up. It bugs me about this map, which it's a great map by the way. It's called like Vanilla Coast. This little bitty square right here, this is one of the squares that you can purchase, but there's just this little chunk of land that I would love to have access to because I would just run these streets down and have like a little curved or a little stop, maybe a dead end down here and just run it back. But yeah, that's a little annoying. But anyways, we got the residential coming in. We do have a little school center that we built last episode's elementary school with the park right across from it. I need to fill in that little gap in between. I think we're going to leave this square over here empty because I think that would be where the other schools will eventually go. So we've got that. Now, as far as another plan, we've got these highways, and I don't have access to highways yet. We're working on it. But once we do get access to these highways, we're going to elevate these two and run them, which I'm going to actually cut out a sector of the commercial district, but we're going to run them over, and we're going to try to somehow connect to these two highways here and here. But that's a little ways away. So anyways, let's go ahead. We're going to do a little bit of street development here. I'm not 100% happy with this here. I was staring at it. It doesn't have a smooth curve to it, so we're going to delete up to about there. I want a street that follows the coast, which if we start from here, and if we curve it about, is that too close to the water? I wouldn't say so. That's going to be like beachfront property right there. Let's curve about to maybe about right. Actually, we need to move back a little bit on that. Maybe about right into here. Now, I'm not wanting the curve doesn't have to exactly follow the little ocean or follow the little shoreline here. We'll probably wrap it around somewhere over here. But we've got that, and then we're going to continue this street forward probably to about right. Let's go here. Actually, no, we need to be on the straight tool here. There we go. Okay. So we will develop a little bit more of this. I could add an intersection there, but that seems like it's going to be a little too busy. But yeah, we still have demand for more residential here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. I don't know if I'm gonna allow them to build. I don't think I'm gonna allow them to build on the actual beach itself because I like its little natural beauty. So I think they're gonna stay building maybe on this side here. So we'll let them build right there. We'll go ahead and let them build here, even though we might be deleting some houses here very soon with some streets. But let's go ahead and get some water run up through here. I gotta be kind of careful with my money here because I have taken out the loans. I can't take any more out, which kind of kills me, but there we go. Okay, so those should be connected, so when more residential starts to pop in, they should start lining up along that road. Now, I'm not sure I'm happy with this dead end here, or the way this intersection looks. That might be modified here very soon, but we'll check. I meant to turn off the Twitter bird up here. Thing's always kind of annoying. Alright, so we made it to our next milestone. We are now considered a boom town with the population of 2,600. So we've got new services, transportation, level 3 unique buildings. We've got the ferry unlocked, which I haven't played City Skylines since mass transit came out. So I'm not 100% sure if we'll even need something like that. New policies, recycling, which we can move into that. Higher ticket prices, that looks new. And then recycling of plastic. So there's some of your green city things going on there. And look at that, we got the highway. So that's going to be a project in itself. What else do we have? Bus depots, advanced wind turbine. It's kind of wanting us to push a little bit more towards that green energy. I didn't know this unlocked that soon. Cemetery, taxi depot, just some other buildings here. A lot of the ferry stuff's unlocked now. Well, that's a thing, so. Alright, so we're here in Wood Square. Let's go ahead and look at our policies here. We're going to go ahead and do the recycling policy and get that activated. And let's see, what's the recycled plastic? Recycling centers work with 20% more efficiency. Does that have to be within the district? Because my recycling center technically is over there. We're going to turn that on, though. It's probably going to cost us a little bit of money, but this should hopefully increase the property values, and we'll be making more, probably in tax money and everything else over here, neighborhood-wise. So we're still getting a lot of demand for residential, but they don't seem to be moving out this way, which is a little strange. We'll go ahead and open up that zone and that zone there. There's going to be a little bit of a gap here, but we might keep that in between the houses that line up this side of the road and the houses that line up that side. But I want to kind of keep some gaps. We'll keep the gridded zones going up this way so we can start adding streets. Really, we can start adding streets right now. Let's go ahead. Let's extend these. Let's just try to make all these even real quick. So we'll add these out. Now, I have an idea. And let's go ahead and finish this one off here. There's a gap here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. But my idea, and we're going to have to cut out, and we got the highways unlocked. I want to move commercial, maybe, since we don't need much right now, maybe line them up right through here. So let's go ahead and add this street. We'll go all the way here. Let it go all the way out here. And then we'll add one more. I want to make an intersection. I guess that'll be okay. Add one there. So what I'm going to do, we're going to be dezoning some things. We need to move our police station, which is always a pain in the butt to relocate. We want to move it. We'll just move it right on the outskirts of the neighborhood here. That's probably okay. And we need to move the firehouse, which we'll kind of keep this one neutral because of the, it needs to be kind of close to the industrial sectors. Okay, so we've got that. I don't think there's any more businesses that we can't delete here. So we need to go ahead and work on some zoning. And we're going to de-zone. Actually, I don't know why I placed the fire station there. I might be moving that once again. Let's go ahead and de-zone this sector here, which we still should be good power-wise. I don't think that's going to affect anything. You know, let's go ahead and de-zone this here. We'll move the fire station. Just wasted money there. I don't like wasting money like that, but there we go. Now, what the plan is, we might... the highways are going to get elevated here in a second. Is this another... Oh, this is my clinic. I need to move it too. Dang it. Let's go ahead and move you over here for the time being. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's go ahead and let this start to... We need to de-zone just a wee bit more right here. So as we de-zone that, let's go ahead and make sure we got some pipes running down here. And let's go here. And we'll go ahead and rezone some commercial here and let them build. Let's let them build along this right now. And they can probably build along this. I'm probably going to need to add a street in there somewheres. I don't know if I want to keep it long ways or if I want to do a couple cross streets. It's going to make a lot of intersections on the outer ring, but the inner ring, they're going to be able to go up and down the street fairly clean. But yeah, what we're going to do here... Oh, we don't have enough electricity. Well, y'all shouldn't be here in the first place. There we go. Okay, so the highways. We need to get these linked up because we're going to start running into traffic issues relatively quick, which we're in the red right now. So we don't need to worry about that quite yet. Let's go ahead. Let's expand our industrial zones real quick. Get these flowing because there is potential money to be made right now. It kind of hurts when you delete or when you de-zone stuff that fast. You'll instantly start going into the red, which isn't very fun, but it's necessary here. I've got a plan, folks. It's always kind of tough when you first start out and you're trying to plan everything city-wise, and you're not 100% sure what you're doing, but I think I've got a plan for how this is going to work. So let's go ahead and put that in. That's in high demand right now, and actually we can give them this side of the street now. I'm comfortable with giving them up till... Let's go up till here. We're going to leave these 2 lanes open. And this is going to become probably a fairly busy road getting onto the highway here. So once we do that, we might delete this road here. And we'll leave it clean and leave it open for the highway here once we elevate it and carry it across. We're not to that point yet. Commercial, I guess before we run out of money here, let's go ahead. Does that street not perfectly line up? Oh, it doesn't. It's off by 1 square. All right, so cross streets it is. So say like cross street here. And that person just built their business. They're like, wow, really? Okay, let's go ahead and build one here. Okay, so let's cross streets, and we should be able to fill these in with commercial this way. So we'll allow them into there. There's a couple more little spots here. A lot of times I like to keep a little gap in between commercial and residential, but I think we're okay with the way this is. At least I'm okay with the way this is right now. We'll give them a little bit more on this side, so plan that out. There we go. Okay, we do have more residential demand, which we can start filling in this zone here and this zone here. We're leaving this open because I do want to place more school stuff right through here. Do we have water? We're gonna need some water. There we go. Cool. All right, so we're in the red right now, but this should... I'm thinking this is gonna turn over really quick. So let me fast forward time here, and I'm gonna let it set, and it should carry us. We're already we're about to get into the green here. So we'll watch how this develops real quick, and then we'll start to make some adjustments. All right, so we are in the positive now. We are making the monies. Oh boy, so it looks like we've got a little bit of demand for pretty much everything. Commercial, a little bit of residential, a little bit of industrial. As you can see, they filled out the new industrial zone up here, which is flowing quite nice. I'm still watching traffic here. I like using these really long lanes and trying not to make too much cross traffic, which this is probably one too many streets here as far as these 3 that are shooting across. So we might diverge. We might go ahead and cut one of these out. I'm trying to picture how this would look. If we cut one out. If we cut one, probably going to cut the center one out here. So maybe go boom, 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 and boom. So that makes one less intersection right here, which is good. This is going to be a pretty high traffic street right here. So that's a bit of a worry, but I think that's going to be okay. A lot of people are exiting the highway up here, shooting down, taking a left, and then hanging another left at this intersection right here and starting to carry forward. So we've got that. I almost want to say that that's almost useless right here, but we're going to keep that the way it is. Let's go ahead and open these 2 little zones and get a couple more stores right through here. And let's go ahead and open this up right here. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to de-zone. I went too far with this here. So we're going to de-zone up to there. So this is giving them that commercial demand. Houses are still popping up. We're starting to fill up these neighborhoods here. We got a little bit of an odd gap through here, and which I don't know if did I mismeasure the street on this side, or is this will fit perfectly like this. Let's go ahead and add that, and we go ahead and add some more houses up and down here. So we're really, we're booming. We're going fast here. So stuff's about to start getting behind. One thing we need to go ahead and take care of is a cemetery. Dead bodies, once they start piling up, they continuously pile up, and it happens really quick. But I want to find more of an appropriate spot for it. Cemeteries are normally near neighborhoods. They're not. Oh, sometimes they actually are. The cemetery at our where I live, it's actually kind of in the middle of a neighborhood. We want to put it somewhere. We'll call it respectful. Let's go and stick it maybe through here. Will it fit on this corner? This feels good over here because it gives the hearses plenty of opportunity to get to the residential zone without having to cross over commercial and industrial, so you don't have that hearse traffic up and down there. So that ought to be good there. This is preventative maintenance. Water availability still in the clear right now. Let's see. Education's a little bit of an issue right now, and we're making plenty of money. So I guess it's time to go ahead and add another elementary school. And this is where City Skylines gets a little tedious to me when it comes to having to add a ton of elementary schools. We're going to move. I don't want to put them right next to each other. I want to have them a little bit spaced apart. Maybe we should stick it right across from the cemetery. That'd be perfectly fine, right? We're going to make another school square. It's a kind of rhyming. School square right here. And we'll make a street go around it when it's necessary. So, education's going up. Let's see. Probably need to look into high school next. That's a bit of an investment. Commercial is booming for some reason. Like, it seems really early to have this high of a demand for it. I kind of screwed up the street. That's one thing that bugs me, because it is off by... I'm probably just going to have to deal with it. Being off by one block there. My OCD kicks in, and you see... I'm going to go ahead and show everybody else that has OCD that square right there. Oh, that bugs me. Okay, so, let's just give him this. Let's give him this whole... Actually, let's give him this one first. I'd be a little bit more satisfied if they're up here. And now they're demanding jobs. It's weird when that starts to happen. So let's not add too much. We'll give them a little bit here. As you can see, our little commercial district's booming. I don't have really any building mods at the moment. Because I got really messy with that last time. And it's always neat seeing all the actual brands in town, but it becomes a pain once you stuff starts to change, the game updates. But no, we're doing pretty good right now. I'm feeling like maybe this highway ramp's gonna need to be, once we build the highway over, it's gonna need to be diverted into like almost like a hub or a boulevard or something bigger. Because eventually this is gonna become an absolute nightmare for this neighborhood. So we'll look at that here in a second. Are we already running into power issues again? Yes, we are. Wow, it's sad how quickly that happens. All right. Well, let's go ahead and invest. If we were to build a wind farm, we would probably build it. We'd probably build it right through here, or maybe on the other. Let's go the other side. So let's go ahead and start this here. Let's get a couple down. This isn't really going to fix our electricity issue at the moment, so let that set. I picture the train running through here, and we'll have a wind farm. I'm not going to expand. We're not going to like go overboard with this industrial area, so it's not going to carry out this way. It's probably going to stay a strip along the map here. Did that fix those two little turbines? They almost fixed the problem. I'm probably going to add one more. So I guess we are taking a step towards green energy already. So this will be the start of a turbine farm. I got to be sure to actually space these somewhat evenly. That way it doesn't look goofy. Alright, so our demands are kind of still going through the roof here. So let's go ahead. Let's work on a little bit of infrastructure here. Get our plumbing system moving. We're going to curve out this way on that. Eventually I have to break that off. Maybe we could connect here into here. Is that a waste of money? Kind of is, but we'll do it. Alright, so we got that. Let's go ahead, continue to stretch this street, which is starting to finally build along this. It took them a while to do that. Let's see. I mean, to me, that's attractive beachfront property right there. So let's go ahead and extend that out that way. So once this is filled in, it's going to have a nice little kind of stretch, and it's going to have a nice little curve here. And once I buy this land, we'll really fix that area up down there. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's run these out. Let's keep these straight. We're going to need to eventually interrupt this curve with the intersection. Maybe we'll do it like back here. Let's overlap this real quick, and let's go, say, right through. Is that complete? Is that actually a nice angle? Yes. because they're eventually going to have to start to drive the other way. So let's do that. Let's get rid of this. For some reason, I can't get rid of that slack there. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's move. This is going to be the little square for the school. So let's go ahead and close that. And let's run this street all the way down here. And there's where that one block is off. So let's go here and here. There we go. For some reason, I couldn't delete that. Okay, so now we can delete that. Let's go ahead and go here. Is that going to create too many intersections? We might start going cross streets, which that cross street doesn't line up with that one. So let's go ahead and delete that. And let's say like this. So we'll have one here. And that is off by, you know, it can be off if it's off in the center like that. There we go. All right, so we got that. Our demands are really just, they're going ballistic right now. So let's go residential here. Let's go ahead and we're gonna just highlight these individual properties here. Let's go through here. It's a nice little sector. And we need to close this off school-wise. Let's close it off. Let's close it off here. So we'll allow more residential on the other side. Cool. This is going along a lot faster than I pictured it going. I feel like we're doing a fairly good job. We still got some things we need to look at. Let's go and open up a little bit more commercial there. So actually, let's go a little bit bigger sector there. That's good. Industrial, we're gonna open up one more little area for them. I don't want to overdo it here because we'll get that worker demand. It's like they have the demand for the buildings and everything, but sometimes the workers can't actually keep up. So let's go like that. Okay. Does it look like a traffic nightmare yet? Not quite. We're still working on that. Okay, water is going to become a thing very soon. I'm already seeing it. We're kind of in that yellow spot, so let's go ahead, add another one of these bad boys here, and connect it in. There we go. So water should shoot right back up. Sewage is going to run into the same issue here, so... oh, this is Poo Poo Lake. Let's go ahead and add one of these here, and run that across there. There we go. Let's go and look at that real quick. Ah, that looks really bad. Oh well. At least you have this little isolated body of water to dump your sewage, opposed to actually dumping it like directly into the ocean here. All right, so we just took another loan out, the 20,001, and we're going to continue this little green energy push that seems to be working. I know it's a little bit of a waste of money, I would say early on, but I feel like if we can go ahead and convert early, that this would be a good positive for the city here. So let's go ahead and add those turbines there. So we got our wind farms starting up. I think those are spaced fairly even. So we've got that. They're going there. Another thing we need to invest in as soon as we make the money, we really need to get a high school in. So are we doing good fire station wise? Let's go and check our fire protection real quick. I'm kind of hesitant to add too much more residential until our infrastructure can actually keep up with it. Garbage processed, that could be an issue soon. There's a lot of things that I would love to have at the moment. So we're good on electricity, well, semi-good. We're good on water and sewage. Garbage is questionable. Healthcare is okay. Fire protection, oh, all these trees around us. It's kind of, I feel like the industrial sector probably needs their own fire station. That'll probably be the next investment. Police are okay. It's really education needs to be worked on. But fairly happy with the progress that we've got so far. Not enough educated workers. Yes, I know, we are working on that. It's kind of weird seeing these bigger buildings already develop. I think are those level 2 buildings? It's kind of strange. I guess we should probably go ahead and make this a district for the time being right here. So this will be a new district, the commercial district. Let's see what it names it here. There we go. Is it Fairview Hills? Okay, there's no hills around here, but that's okay. Let's go. Smoke detectors, recycling, parks and recreation. We'll probably add a park in the city here. Recycling. What's this higher ticket prices? Raise public transportation ticket prices by 25% to get more profit. This may result in less passengers. Okay, well, we're going to ignore that for the time being. There we go. That ought to help there. We're starting to gain some money. We got demand everywhere, but it's just our infrastructure is going to have to take a little bit of a time here to keep up with it. So let's go ahead. We're about to invest in another fire station to protect the industrial area here. Let's go and fast forward time. Need a little bit more money. We're playing it kind of paycheck by paycheck at the moment as far as our money is concerned. And we are almost there. There we go. Alright, that ought to make them a lot more happy here. Raise some, I guess you can say, property value for the industrial area. So we got that. Did the industrial area, does it? Okay, we need to pick up these new zones here. There we go. As Beechwood Heights, what kind of policies do we have over here? I think we have the smoke detector. Don't think we need to do anything else with them. Let's go ahead and leave that alone for the time being. Alright, let's check our zones again. I think we can take on a little bit more residential. We'll start from here to there. And then we'll zone in this area here. Are we reaching water-wise? We're barely stretching there. Let's go ahead and start these out. There we go. Oh, they just pop up so fast. I'm still tempted to build another coal plant, even though we want to eventually shy away from it. We've started our wind farm, which some people might say, well, that was a waste of money to start it so soon, but our demands are so high right now. I know I'm not going to be able to keep up wind farm-wise with the power demand, so I think that we're going to be doing another, let's see, what's the coal cost? It's going to be 19,000. Once we gain that, I believe we're going to go ahead and build another one of those coal plants, and then we still need our high school here. I don't think we can do anything budget-wise. Yeah, we can't take this loan back. That's going to be a while for that loan's paid off. So, really the only thing we can do is we can look at some of our budgets. We can probably just increase the budget for electricity. Maybe we can stop the demand for electricity. Let's see what that does. You know, the budget actually helped a lot more than I thought it would. I don't remember the budgets increasing them helping that much, but our electrical demand is actually okay right now, so we don't need the coal plant. I guess we better go ahead and up the budget a little bit on education here, since that needs to be a thing, and trash collecting is going to need to be a thing here soon too. So we'll do that. We don't have any transportation yet, water, all that should be okay. We'll go and bump up the parks a little bit. There we go. Speaking of parks, we probably need to add some more. I'm sure people are wanting stuff to do. We got like a dog park here, which I think that would work. We've got the little school square over here. Let's go ahead and put one. Let's put a dog park on the corner here. There we go. Everybody's happy. You hear that those little signs, those little chings, and the little up arrows. It's always so good when you place something in a area like this, and everybody's instantly happy, and we start seeing the buildings change over here. Oh yeah, that's gonna start making us some money really quick. So that's good. Here comes another milestone. Busy town. We got new city planning policies, leisure and tourism, unique buildings. There's a lot going on here, so we're booking here. We're booking along. We're probably gonna wrap this episode up here relatively soon, but I got a couple more things I want to do here. All right, so we have enough to finally build our first high school here. With the milestone, we have the high school, and I think we're gonna place it right. Let's place it aiming the road. Oh yes, that fits perfectly. We got a square on each side. I like that. So the high school is going to go right smack dab in the neighborhood, right there. All right. So that's hopefully going to help this commercial district eventually with some educated workers. So with that, we're going to place another park out here. Which park do we have over there? I feel like we need to place something over here. Let's see what we have. We already placed the dog park. What are these? These plazas? Maybe we'll do like a little plaza behind it. That might look good. Does that fit in the center? No, it doesn't. Of course not. What about this one? No, that one doesn't either. Maybe we'll just fit the plaza in. Actually, let's make sure there's nothing else education-wise we can do. There's a community school. I've never seen one of those. Those are kind of neat, but we don't need it. Is there anything else that we can do unique building-wise? No. We'll just go ahead and place a plaza in here. It's not going to really make 100% sense where it is, but we'll place that right there. Increase some property values there. We need to really probably start to add some paths and stuff. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's make them curved. I like to connect these in and out of the streets and the parks to make it look a little bit like they blend in, opposed to just being there. Actually, let's move this one across like that. So you can see how it makes it look a little bit more natural. Let's see, this is probably going to need to be, let's make a little path across here for pedestrians. Let's go here to here. Can that not place? Oh, that's wanting a curve. There we go. Get a little pedestrian path right there. We'll go ahead and fill in some trees around here. There we go. Place some of these behind the school. And we'll place some throughout the park here to make it look like it's just one big park and it's all blending in together. Like that. There we go. That actually looks good. I'm kind of proud of that. What else? Rocks, water structures, no. No, we don't need no disasters today. It'd be nice to have like a bike path going up here. Let's, that would be kind of odd just to have it up this street here. Yeah, bicyclists are they're actually starting to go through anyway, so that should be fine. All right, so we got that. Still have that high demand. We're gonna connect a couple more streets here and we are gonna wrap this up. So let's go ahead, run these streets along here. And we are gonna run them through here. So I'm thinking we're gonna go ahead and fill this area right here with residential, since we do have this square over here filled up. So they should start popping up really fast there. And we're gonna give a tiny bit more commercial here, right through there. Industrial, they've got some demands. We could possibly add one more little sector here. We're gonna be relatively slow with these people. There we go. Oh, that is not good. That's gonna overlap, so let's go like that. And let's run this one up here. Clear off this little path here. Alright, traffic concerns are gonna be probably one of the big keys for the next episode. We're gonna need to figure out what we're gonna need to start doing with our highways. Because we're gonna start jamming up a lot of these places really quick. So it's gonna add a little bit more residential through here and through here. Check our waters. Expand this one out. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and start fast forwarding time, and you're gonna watch everything start to pop up like crazy. All right, so that's probably gonna about do it for this episode of City Skylines. We made quite a bit of progress. Next episode, we're gonna try to save up some money here. We need to figure out our highway situation. I know this highway up here is gonna somehow connect to this highway. So this highway is probably gonna make a hard right corner, and then maybe we'll have like a junction maybe here, and then we'll go up. We also need to probably buy some land. If I had to buy land, it'd probably be either this square up here or this square down here. Ooh, that's gonna be a nice square once we get to it. That'd be nice for tourism up through here. You got a highway already in place. That's got me excited there. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. If you like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel. Don't forget to vote up for the city name in the top right corner in the little poll section. If you want to see more City Skylines, maybe consider punching that thumbs up button. It helps out my channel. Don't forget to comment below, and we will see you guys next time on City Skylines. Thank you.